Supremacy. She was born in Biafra, 99 of 69, orphaned 1170, Nigerian war crimes. Became a foster child U.S. couple who did take of thousands that were starving. One of few caught a break. Took her far away from homeland, traveled across the sea, where the dark-haired, brown-eyed couple loved her endlessly. Milan and Ruth returned to D.C. in 71. They thank up in heaven for President Nixon. Named their adopted daughter Naomi, who was good. She was most pleasant of girls, beautiful and straight stood. Moved out from the city to suburbs north of D.C. Bought themselves a little house just off of Road Belpre. Naomi, dark as coal, had a soul beyond compare. Had no conscious memories. First 4 months of warfare. Attended Strathmore School, kindergarten through 6th grade. Junior high was Argyle. And on Lewis, eyes first laid. Lewis was a timid boy, came from large family, was 4th of 5 children, and was reared rigorously. His mom and his papa, they were both born again, and knew miscegenation was a most horrid sin. Elma Gantry daddy, Sharon Falconer mama, they got mighty upset when Naomi they first saw. Black as total eclipse with curves of a woman. They were very frightened she would lead boy to ruin. Papa Elmer, Mama Sharon, trying to adjust, told themselves son Lewis was a good boy they could trust. When headed to Argyle for the school's open house, there they met Milan and Ruth and almost had a cow. Elmer, he said nothing while Sharon managed hello. When returned to their apartment, their tops they did blow. Elmer started to rant at evils of mixed race. When Lewis risked a backhand, told him what it is. Naomi is adopted, Lewis loudly did shout. Her parents rescued her from horrors we learned about. There's been no mix of races, although that isn't bad. Adopted her from Africa, and for that I'm real glad. Elmer brought his right hand to his left shoulder mighty quick. Sharon held her hand up, said, don't give our boy no licks. Her parents adopted out of Christian charity. Even though the girl's a black child, just leave Lewis be. Elmer drew a deep breath inside and turned away, wondered what on earth had happened to his family. Sharon turned to Lewis and she hissed loud in his ear, back talk again to Daddy, he'll hit you two next year. Junior high led to high school where Lewis fell in love, and slowly but surely, Naomi became like blood. Naomi went to U of M, Lewis to MC. Naomi got BS, Lewis associate's degree. May 1988, month and year graduate. Lewis was a landscaper. The money wasn't great, but Milan and Ruth learned to love Lewis like a son. When he asked their daughter's hand, they thanked the stars above. December 1990, Naomi had a son. No extended grandchildren attended christening. Both Elmer and Sharon were as sad could be. Started visiting Milan and Ruth regularly. Years they went by swiftly. 1990, long ago, that mixed-race child, Elijah, amazing near everyone. He graduated high school at tender age 16. Attended Howard U, where a 4.0 achieved. Elijah, with college friends, headed to Buffalo and into grocery store, and many he and friends did go. Elijah, he was murdered by one who self-described as ethno-nationalist, who killed, name of white pride. Inconsolable was Lewis, almost comatose at funeral for his child where grievers overflowed. Those relatives who scorned him for marrying a black, they were there in great numbers, patting him on the back. Lewis, he said not a word to those who disapproved, but into loving arms of Naomi's family flew. Couple Elmer and Sharon, they likewise did migrate to Elijah's other grandparents as their hearts ached. They had both learned long ago that love should know no bounds and interacted joyously with family black and brown. Elmer prayed that in his heart he could forgive his kin, rejecting DIL, favorite human being.